Greetings, my Dragonites, Dragonborn, again. This is Dragonite, Dragonborn, Dragon Sage. I think you get the memo. And as always, if you like what show, don't forget to burn that like button, subscribe, and join the family Dragonite, Dragonborn, Dragon, can like, comment, share, and ring the bell. And of course, praise the Sun Dragon. Welcome to episode 3 of my Draconic Paladin run. As I said from my Draconic Paladin run from Dark Souls 2, which I still love myself. And it's 4:30 in the mornings because, well, sometimes when I take a little nap, I try to get some sleep, but then when I wake up, then try to go back to sleep, somehow my body's like, alright, time to stay up. Now, I did upgrade a little bit, at least in this recording right now. I actually have 2 monitors, which I definitely will link them in the link description below, just in case. I know it's from Acer. I know it's like a budget type thing, but they've been really good, except for my old monitors I used to have. So, let me go ahead and show you. Now, I did switch up a couple things, like I did a couple other times. Now, of course, here's my everything, well, close to max. I might see if Draco can help me to finish this build, then I'll definitely do a actual everything build. So, here's the shield that will help out a lot. Since it's more like, and of course this shield is like the Judicator shield, and of course I know in my, I forget, but I think it was like in my Healing Origins shields that I did post like, okay, this is what it looks like, and somebody did mention about the Eagle shield, which is definitely true. So here's this shield. Now of course you can definitely use this shield if you wish. It's more of a kite shield, but this still heals you. I can show you. It says right there, slowly regenerate HP. So, and of course, if you really want to, you can definitely use this shield for a little bit more protection. But you definitely use more of a stance. But for me, here's this shield, and here is this shield. So you can definitely do that way, but just note this shield won't have much physical because it heals you. So they had to balance that out to some degree. Now, if you really want to have more shield, protection, here you go. You can still use the shield, which I gotta say, the kite shield is really cool for me. I do like this one, or teardrop, or however you want to say it. So, and of course, here's the blessed Draconic Greatsword. Oh, been playing too much of Elden Ring. Which, honestly, I do like this sword a lot, myself. Just the sword design, I really do like it, so. And, of course, you can still parry. So, I do apologize. So, here's the Dragon Rider bow. I could definitely show you where you can get it. Arrows. So, I decided to switch up to my bow to this one. And, of course, the White Hair Talisman is because I can cast Miracles and Pyromancy. I think it will be a little bit more better. I did switch up my spells like I'm showing right now. Of course, still Tears of the Now, Soothing Sunlight, Sacred Oath, and of course, Lightning Arrow, as you probably have seen. Chaos Message, Bread and Butter, and of course, Great Chaos Orb. Now, of course, you can do whatever you want with at least the rings and stuff, but I just want to show at least this one off for myself. Some of this playthrough. Now, of course, I'll definitely switch up some games here and there. But I did say that I will definitely meet y'all in Dark Souls 3 to continue. Since I finished that run, I decided to go ahead and go with this run. And I know it's that, but if you know why, then you know why I can't say that. Now, I'm going to show you the way I go. A couple times. Ow! There we go. Always Tears of Denial. Now, this was in Dark Souls 2. I forgot where it was in my Dark Souls 2 playthrough. But there is like some spells I probably could have gotten, but then I forgot later. So, but yeah, Tears of Denial was originally in Dark Souls 2, so you can definitely say Dark Souls 2 started with Tears of Denial, but they reformed it. Oh yeah, since me and Draco kind of been duping. I'm very close to max, so this is gonna be my max character. No, definitely like 100% this game off camera and when I'm ready. Ow, ow, ow! Excuse me for a minute. I have a beef with this fucker here. Come on. Get up! Cunt! Cunt bag, motherfucker! Yeah, oh, yeah, when I first started playing this on, I didn't want to drop me the sword. Even though it took me like 5 tries and still didn't want to drop it because how cool it was in this game. Oh, but then when Draco and me were playing, oh, hey, I'm going to drop in the entire set until, oh, hey, except for the helmet. Yeah, I have beef with this fucker here, so you're welcome. So, here's the Knight Ultra Greatsword, alright? This was originally in Dark Souls 1. On my first playthrough, never got this damn thing. Never did until me and Draco were playing, then finally he dropped it to me. Oh, but then when I finally was playing by, off camera, finally thinking, I'm like, okay, then this bastard dropped it to me. It's just RNG bullshit. Oh, before I forget, here's Fumi, that I did say, but in my personal opinion, the Dark Souls 2 version of the Fumi Ultra Greatsword is a little bit more longer. And of course, as far as what I understand, they did debuff it a bit more. So, it will always stay in my box. But here's this weapon that you definitely use if you choose to. But I do like this one. Sellsword set. Sellsword twin swords. Coal. Yeah, I still have a fucking vendetta against that asshole. So, forgive me for being a little bit ragey. And this is where you get the Sellsword set. Which, honestly, in my opinion, though, for at least the chest piece, it doesn't look too bad. It does give you that Wanderer feel. Heck, even the hood fits with it too. So, in my opinion, if you really want to go close to more fashion souls, definitely pick this up if you want to, which is not too bad looking. So, I'll probably do some videos here, at least a couple of recordings, and probably whenever this video's up, I'm already did a lot. The only thing about this one that I don't know why Miyazaki didn't improvise is the filter of search. They could have done this in Dark Souls, not Dark Souls 3. I am in Dark Souls 3, but also in Elden Ring, because since I'm having a hard time, you can just push a button. Since I was kind of looking for this one, it's like push L3 or whatever the case is for whatever button that you want to push. Then you can filter it out, then it's like, oh hey, Drake Blood armor. Okay, here it is. Or close to the name, then be very close to it. Because Warframe did that, I know for sure. At least some MMOs did that. I don't know why Miyazaki and the FromSoft didn't do that in Elden Ring. Now, Dark Souls 3, I kind of see it, but I wish they still implemented that. So, of course, I can't access here yet. If I'm kicking out a little bit, I do apologize. It's because how freaking fluid my frames are now. because my monitors can go up to 165 hertz. I don't want no private packets. Because can you feel it now, Mr. Creeps? And here's where you get the swamp. Now, the only other side of the coin is to, if you want 100% this, you're going to have to go New Game Plus 3. And yes, I know that's why most people probably will hate platinum this game, because there is like a couple covenants that you have to do some PvPing. And the other side of the coin as well is mostly that you have to go into New Game Plus 2 or Journey 4, whatever the case is, just to 100%, which is all of the rings, which is +1 and only +1 and +2. Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to pause this recording. Alright, sorry about that. And this crab is being very crabby. Now, there is an NPC invader here, so, you know, I'm going to use this. Just keep the blessings on. There you go. As you probably end up seeing, I'm probably fast forwarding it. Now, it's an NPC so be prepared for that. Here's the Swamp Pyromancy Tome and the Conjure set from Dark Souls 1, or the Pyro. Hello, Hazel. There we go. So yeah, like I said, just to show you. Now, I did get a couple times got invaded here. So, really? Because of me. So, but yeah, like I said, if you hear me geek out a little bit more, it's just because, well, 165 hertz, yeah, it's pretty cool to have. And I know I don't... Sorry, I'm doing like the riposte from, well, Elden Ring. Now, I'll probably end up switching this up, since this is going to be more of a pyro than a, like for miracles. So, forgive me if I do that. What the hell? Because you can still, like, put on, like, whatever you want on here. You know, like, miracles... More miracles than pyromancy, or pyromancy more miracles. By the way, here's the crest shield, which I know you can definitely use if you wish. But I said, why? Here's Pop. Yeah, it was my fault. I was running right into it, but I have a major fucking grudge against those assholes, because they just... I know, it's just... Well, it's just NPC, of course it's your fault. Well, also, the other side of the coin is to, in my personal opinion, nerf the fuckers. Like, they can have hyperboys out of the ass. Like that. Even if you try to get away. Naive about that. And I already showed you all, at least, Chaos Vestige is from Dark Souls 2, at least the icon. And honestly, it does look a lot better than Forbidden Sun. So, I will definitely give some credit where it's due. Get some souls. Fucking dogs. Now, I will definitely say this, though, myself. I do like the guard riposte. I know at least those who know about Elden Ring's guard riposte. Hit the shield, push this button, boom. Because I'm not great at parries. No matter how many times I try, no matter how many times I try to roll through, or whatever the case is, it's still a pain in the ass. That's for being crabby, Mr. Krabs. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? And here's the Fallen Knight set. In my personal opinion, it does look pretty cool. Even for a beginner looking, I think there is like some way you can definitely get it. You know what, just to shorten my casting. Where is it? Yeah, Sage's Ring +2, which is, you can only go New Game Plus. But thanks to a previous friend of mine, since we're no longer friends because, well, drama that I'm not going to disclose, I want to have that peace for myself, and it's not for internet brags or dirty laundry. I want to keep that between me and my ex-friend, and it's not Draco. So, because he helped me get the old ring trophy. Just like in Demon Souls Remake, and I think definitely Demon Souls, because Demon Souls was the original first, and then Dark Souls 1. So, in Dark Souls 2, they skipped it. Now, of course, here's the Sage Ring +2, I mean, original Sage Ring Sorcerer set, just to help you out. So. You know what? I'm gonna throw on a little bit more attunement slots instead. 12, 11. So that way I at least can use a little bit more. Because I'm like, okay, don't get me wrong, I do like my spells the way I have it, but I want to have a little bit more. Like that. Now, of course, I'm doing like the cheap alternate way. Ow. Wrong button. So. Just to keep my health up, since I'm already on New Game Plus, keep both shields on me. If you go this way, I believe, yeah, there's an item right here. And there they are. You know what? I'm going to take care of that. Golden Winged Shield from Dark Souls 2. And it is a Berserk reference. Of, well, Band of the Hawk. I'm going to cheese these guys, so... Bye. Bye. Which you can get the Exile Greatsword, which in my opinion I did love when I first picked it up. And of course, the Great Bonk. Welcome to this area, which I'll definitely go into the next episode. So I do apologize how long this has been. Excuse me. So, anyways, now you can definitely fight them if you're really good at parries and stuff. I think now, since I have a better refresh rate, maybe I can at least get the parries in. And of course, here's the other side of, well, of the swamp area. As you probably have seen, like right here and here, it's the towers. And I already did like a short of, you know, the references of each one. But we'll definitely go here just to get them. And there's the swamp. So I just turned off the... Oh, it's actually on auto. But still, I just want to show you that. And luckily, thanks to Draco, the Dragon 2424, or you can always call him Drake, because I'm so used to hearing that old intro, that He goes a different way than I go to, but it's fine. So, up here. Here. Except for going the way I did. Go here. Oh, really? There we go. Tell me where to up those. Crystal gem, which is great for magic. There we go. Yeah, a siren. So now they're all coming after my booty. Now, of course, I'm used to Dark Souls, so I'm used to the Soulsborne series, so I'm not too surprised. Now, here is the Mad Phantom, which you can definitely do if you want to. But I don't see a point. Now, you can definitely get that vertical shackle. So, just be careful, because I know this is like a PvP covenant. Which, there is a spell that I think was originally in Dark Souls 1. But it's called Warmth, which basically just heals you. And I know how they did in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. They disable the healing factor, or your Estus. There we go. That's the shard. So, but in this one, they decided to go, you know what, let's go back. I mean, let's have them have their fun. At least in Elden Ring, it makes sense to me to have charge up spells, because I do like that. Here's some embers. Now, of course, I'm powering through just finally, excuse me. But yeah, here's, as you probably have seen, like, right here. Here's the bonfire. Go through this way. And here you are. It's all connected. Yeah, I knew you were there. Now in my Dark Souls 2 Draconic Paladin, I decided to skip some bosses. I may end up doing it here. It's just as long as I finish the run, that's what matters. So. And here's Orbeck. Oh, by the way, nerd, 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 nerd. Thanks, epic name, bro. That's how I got the nerd. Just rolling stuff. I know, that's just old language, but that's the way I remember. And of course, there's nothing wrong being with a nerd. Being a nerd. Switch our staff. Ow! Ow! Piss off! And here's Egon of Kirin. There's some torches. I mean, not torches, but just to help you boost magical defense, which will help out. And I know in Dark Souls 2 they show you at least the thing. I can't think of it now. Oh, you want to do that to me? Huh? Alright, come here. Taste this! Dick. Yeah, spam happy douchebags. Because they just love people, watching people like, oh, hey, our players are spamming? We can do that in our game. But yeah. Blue bug pellets, basically to help you boost your magical defense. So, This is gonna probably be like somewhat of a long episode. Nerd!
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want?
Your face.
This is my study that you've happened upon.
Okay.
If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to.
I suppose one.
How intriguing. Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer, with plenty to share. However, what champion demands service without recompense? Clearly, you're not that sort of man. So you will make me a promise.
There we go.
That in exchange for my teaching, you will bring me knowledge. In the form of scrolls detailing sorcery's secrets. Well, can you...
Make a promise, sorry.
Very well. You're no fool. I take it you understand the weight of a promise.
Of course.
I am Orbeck, of Vinheim. Unkindled one. I shall teach you sorceries. We will learn together. It shall be like our very own school.
Now, I'll definitely like do at least best as I can for the quest lines. But the durability, as you probably have seen, because I know they inspired by Dark Souls 2, so that's why they put it in here. Except for how it was. Now, in Elden Ring, I'm glad they got rid of the durability. Because that was really damn annoying. Now, probably at least maybe like 2 or 3 recordings. Of course, at least like right now, I'll probably like then switch over to Warframe and do like some quest lines in there. Because I did say that I do want to like come back to Warframe and then like do some, quest. And it's just for people that who probably done. Or just started in Warframe. Meet the Crystal Sage, which is a Dark Souls 1 reference, as you probably seen. Big Hat Logan. Come on. Heal. That. Alright, where's the real one? There you are! By the way, the real one, you should have at least seen it by now. Ow! It's the one with the purple glow. And yes, Dark Souls 2 is definitely like fan-made service because it's like the end of the Soul series. Now, it could be very possible that they go and pick up Dark Souls 4, that at least the Souls fan has really been waiting for. But I think the trilogy was just fine enough, in my opinion. There we go. Twinkle Toes. There we go. And what she did is the overhead slam. That is definitely a Berserk reference. How much health do you have? Die! Thank you. Big. But I've been kind of slacking on a video that's like I'm want to put like a montage together. It's just I've been debating go ahead and do it because I do have like my very old clips or videos that I've been saving on my backup hard drive. I mean my external hard drive. And of course here is this one right here, which you can pick up the ashes. I forgot to show you. what it looks like, so. I don't feel bad. Because the developers are, well, pain in the ass. Paladin Ashes. See, even this one says like a paladin. Also, a different one mentioned this, I think, at least in my personal opinion, I think I mentioned it in my Elden Ring live stream, like I'm trying to say. I think they got inspired by Dark Souls 3, The Covenant. The Convergence or mod, because like depending on the set that you wear, like this one, like I'm just gonna throw on the Drake Blood set, for example. Like here you go. Like here's the entire Drake Blood set. All right. So if I'm using this set, it can boost his like at least miracles and maybe somewhat sorceries, or even more like stronger attacks, like this one, for example. Then depending on what the cooldown is, you can definitely like do that. And I know, and I believe it is from the, in my personal opinion, I think it's from at least the Convergence mods. And I noticed that in Elden Ring, like the Snow Witch's hat, it boosts moon sorceries. See, this is why I do hate about this one, and from Soft as well. You could just implement a search filter in. So let me go ahead and rest here. Come on. Fucking hell. From Dark Souls 1. So yeah. I know, I'm saying Dark Souls 1 and whatever the case is, you know, from here through on. So. Get out of my way! Fucking dogs. And I'm going ahead and say it's lazy. Because guess what? It's just teleporting dogs, like you've probably seen. Because they want to make, you know, this area, or at least the dogs, like teleport to you. Which is really stupid. So that way, you can just go, oh hey, outrun resistance? Okay, boop. Well, it's just better. No, it's not. It's garbage. And dogs have fucking have hyper armor out of the ass. How is that good? It's not. So yeah, I'm going to start doing like a lot of like rants here. So I do apologize. It's just one of those fucking dumbass people that just want to hate Dark Souls 2 just because it's just so different. At least Dark Souls 2 kind of helped out a little bit. So I will definitely play some devil's advocate here. At least some degree, at least it kind of helped out. Like, there is some other stuff. Now, I know probably everybody says, well, I'm just talking about the original. Original did it first before Dark Souls 2 Skull for Sin. And yes, it's, even though that it's still the exact same thing, but it took its own identity. But the thing is, at least Dark Souls 2 did better than freaking Dark Souls 1 Remastered. Which I have my goddamn gripes about. Oh hey, let's just make it somewhat, let's make it more faithful, except for doing like how Dark Souls 2 Skull for Sin did when it came to the first original Dark Souls. I'm going to go ahead and shut up, Gale.
Please.
No matter what, unless you talk to him, he won't leave. And he won't shut up out of his damn dialogue. So, if you want to read, or if you want to know, just watch a different video. I'm just skipping through this. I don't care. Except. Skip. I don't care. I know we get sucked into The Painted World Ariamis. Or, excuse me, Painting of Ariandel. But still the exact same damn thing. Painted World Ariamis. But, just basically like Dark Souls 1 version. I mean, just the original level. So, yeah. Sorry, like I said, I skipped that because it was more damn annoying that no matter what you do, he just still wants to cry, but just stay there and does his usual thing. So, if you really want to, just play by yourself and play it, or just watch a video. It just tells you a little bit more. But I just did that just to shut him up. Because he won't shut the hell up. By the way, since I have more attunement slots, why are you so negative? Because I'm always tired of people just saying stupid shit all the damn time. So, sorry, it's just, like I said, if I go on my rants, I do apologize. It's just mostly what I'm tired of hearing 1,000-fold. Now, some people, I can at least, have, like, a conversation. That's fine, but if it's just people like, no, I side is garbage, and like, they won't change their ways, that's stupid. Now, if people say, well, I actually do like this and this and this, I'm like, yeah, I definitely see that side. At least have some compromise here and there, So, welcome to the Deacons of the Deep. Now, in the next episode, I'll definitely make sure to finish the boss. I just want to get through here before I call it, which it's almost like an hour itself. But I do want to show you at least, like, thanks to Draco. Showed me a lot how about Dark Souls 3. Out of my way. Over here is the Stora's Greatsword. Excellent weapon. Even though it's a light weapon, I think Dark Souls 1 did that first, if I remember correctly, but I know they brought that back into Elden Ring, at least in the DLC wise, because there is like some light weapons or light greatswords that I know they brought in. Like the Great Katana, for example. Being stupid here. The weapon I'm using is right here. Executioner's Greatsword. Restores your FP. And I love it. Ow! Out of my way. Even though they're bloody damn twigs, somehow they just tank. As you end up seeing, like right here, I have a lot of maggots thrown on me. Just get through here because you may just stay for good. If you really want, like, if you're really low on your FP, then I know you want at least, have some FP back. And I know Demon Souls did that, did it first, and which is true. And I do like this better than how Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 had it. So, what was that? This is why I say I hate about Dark Souls 2 hyper armor focus only. It's just garbage. It's like, if you have good amount of armor and good amount of poise, it's like, no, they don't care. I know they had to make it at least somewhat hard, but they just crank it up to 1,000. Which I do hate. Die, you cunt. Ram. And by the way, oh, yeah. As in the big giant said, I help anytime, is because he's referencing, if you go to here and you see these trees, he will help you no matter what. It's like, oh hey, don't hit friend. Now, I think in the coding I can be wrong, but it's like no matter where you are, you can at least know. And of course, here's like the harpoons. What's this over here? Oh, okay. And over here is undead bone shards, so you can upgrade your flasks. I just want to at least get to one shortcut, then call it an episode here. Nothing against my monitors that at least was at least 60 hertz, but they were like at least the dinosaurs type plugs, like Vega and DMI or something like that. It's like the white plug. And of course, and there's HDMI. But this one, I'm actually using DisplayPort DP. Because, well, to me, I want to see how good it was. Well, shoot. Well, I didn't have the money at the time, so I'm kind of, now since I actually have a little bit more money, and glad I waited for some time. Which, of course, like I said, I'll link the video. I mean, not video. See, this is why it's garbage. Like, come on. It's like you don't have to be that damn aggressive to begin with. There we go. That shard. It's like they're just so damn aggressive. Oh, but then they have fucking hyper armor, and it's like it's so unbalanced for the player. Crystal lizards count as dragons, so they're weak to lightning. And this is a Berserk reference, I know. But it's not as like big as, I forget the name, but I'll definitely like make this like into a short sometime. But they are a Berserk reference. I forget the name, but it's like it's where Guts fights a crystal type dragon. So we'll probably pick them up with this. Now, of course, you don't have to really use a bow since if you want to go more of a spellcaster. But if you have no Estus or blue Estus, there we go. How did you? Sometimes the tracking never. I just never understand them. As you probably am seeing, are weak to fire. You don't have to follow the exact same route that I'm taking from Dark Souls 2, as far as I remember. At least some of this stuff was originally from Dark Souls 2. So that's why I say, oh, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, and something like that. This is definitely fan service. I know I said that like 1,000 times now, but just to say again. I'm going to unlock to the cathedral, then like at least get a shortcut so that way it could just go to the cleansing chapel. So, but yeah, since now with my two monitors, that's at least more modern. Two HDMI 2.0 ports, and I think a display port that's 1.0. Again, that the link of those monitors are in the link description below if you choose to buy. Now, since I did upgrade to at least 165 hearts, I know some say, well, you don't really need that. It's like, but I know, but what about if I do? If I ever decide to? Because my friend, she actually has 185, I believe? No heal. Whack! But and I get it too, you know. Now, of course, do I need like 5,000, you know, hertz and 1 millisecond time? No, because I'm not a competition. This is just for creation, you know. And for those who are due like for competitions, you know, that's pretty awesome. But I'm not the one for that. I see you. You know what? Let me see if I can do the parries again. Because since my monitors were old, I decided to try them out now because like my old monitors were lagging like a mofo at times. And it just always annoyed me. Come on! Come on! Move! Somehow, alright, I can at least take care of this. Nice. I already made a short about the Berserk reference of the Thralls. You're welcome. Take backs. Get this up. That. I was like classic Miyazaki right there. If it didn't, you know, hit. I didn't see where the other one was. But yeah. Now, of course, in lore, I'm glad they decided to do that. It's because, well, in lore-wise, they tend to have a little bit more, you know, I know they changed it up from Lloyd's Talisman to the Hunter Talismans, which I can show you. Which are like these things, Undead, Hunter, Talisman, and Dual Term. You know, this prevents HP, you know, Estus recovery, and disables spell effect. So, I gotta give some credit where it's due. Yeah, I just prefer the, not the Berserk, but the piss off. Cunt. I think they really want, in my personal opinion, I think FromSoft was like, oh hey, you know, we kind of remember how the Thrall's helmet was? They brought that back in Shadow of the Earth Tree. You'll see. I don't remember if I did a short on that. If I did, awesome. If I didn't, whoops. I'll definitely get back onto that soon. I haven't been really doing some shorts. It's just, in my opinion, it's been more annoying to deal with. Because it seems just to favor more towards shorts. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of specials because, well, that seemed to be the case. But I'll definitely go through this area in the next episode. Okay, upgrade Warden Hood and Warden Twin Blades. Shut up. That's an item that I can probably skip. Don't have to unlock yourself like that. Go through here. If I'm not mistaken, they're weak to fire, yeah. Demon Souls, basically, not floor sex. I forgot her name, but it's like the demon that I just forget now. But I think Draco, if he's watching this, oh yeah, that one, Demon Souls. Failings. That's what I was trying to say. Failings. I want to say Flexudisax, but no, that's not the case. Here's a shortcut, and that's when I'll probably end up calling it. So. And I'm going this way because the reason why I decided to go to the Deacons of the Deep first, because there's a certain item. Except for doing like a little bit backtracking backwards a bit. I decided to go through here. Now before I call it, I'm going to go back to Firelink Shrine. Somehow, I don't know why, but if you go to Firelink Shrine first, then go to any others, that's like the fastest location. But if you like warp to here, I mean, let's say to the Diggings of Deep, and then you forgot something in Lothric, then you want to go back to the very beginning area, it takes a lot longer. I don't know why it does that. Oh, by the way, hello, Cirrus.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Blessing of the dragons on your journey, friend.
I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Here's Firekeeper.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One.
Oh, damn it.
I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me, as is thy wont.
Now, before I forget, this is Dark Souls 2, but there is like a hidden dialogue. I'm just going to link down the link description below, because I always keep messing it up, but it's like where after you get to the Dark Firelink Shrine, then that's when you can just talk to her in that one, then come back here, she'll have different dialogue. And there is like a theory I do like. It's somehow that version of Fire Link's Train is somewhere in the past and this one's in the present. I do like that, and I know they brought that in Elden Ring, but in a different way. But I will definitely link that. I'm going to link that in the link description below, so do check it out. But here is if you say get some ashes.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee. Gracious, let I...
And this is where you can get all this stuff. There you go. Buying that. And of course, here's like some of the spells that you can definitely pick up. Oh, by the way, before I get... I'm glad they brought this back because it was actually a lot better. But somehow they're like, yeah, we're not doing that again. And, well, actually, somewhat did it in Elden Ring, but more than blood clumps, so. Here's a ring they can definitely pick up. What it went through. Here's Big Hack Logan, basically just like... Okay, the pair said that be successors to the great sage Logan. This big hat is a symbol of their pedigree. So even the lore right there says right there, you know, the pair are said to be successors to the great sage Logan. So basically, Big Hat Logan. That's why I said. So I know my Dark Souls lore.
Ashen One.
Ooh, Rayrit. Return, if I'm remembering correctly. I'd send him off a pillage.
Oh, hello,
Yes,
you're
I did.
back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part, huh?
Yeah. And this is what he sells. This one's definitely from Dark Souls 2. Here's the kite shield. I'm gonna probably end up calling him the Draconic shield because to me it's... He doesn't have much right now, but I know like later down the road you can definitely pick up some stuff here. By the way, here's the Bastard Sword, and here's Zelly. If I'm not mistaken, this is how in Dark Souls 1, and I definitely somewhat like the moveset, but in Dark Souls 2, in my personal opinion, Zweihander's moveset was a little bit better. But in this one, I think they did it better in my personal opinion. So, but if I'm not mistaken, the Sack Chaos effect is how it was in Dark Souls 1. Pay for the spells.
Oh, you're back then. Again. I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorceries. Let us begin with the basics. The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. You could at least act as if you're paying attention.
I was paying attention. Besides, it's not like my home of the cathedral taught me well. Both sorceries and miracles. But yeah, here's all of the spells you can pick up, so... I'm going to pick them up. But I know it's scroll spells. Doc?
I don't mean to seem overbearing, but have you forgotten?
Nope.
In exchange for my sorceries, you are to bring me knowledge in the form of scrolls detailing the secrets of sorcery. I hope you're not one to break a promise.
No, I am not. I'm always faithful.
Come again.
So until then, you will have to like get all the scrolls, because that counts for all the stuff. And before I forget, I'll probably end up like mentioning it here, but I am going to show you all of my Souls trophies that I gotten. That's like way back then, before I had... Oh, and yes, I do have this on PC, so I'll definitely like do that sometime, since even though I have my own goddamn gripes about Sony, but some of their games is still pretty fun. So here's Elden Ring, Demon Souls, the remake, Dark Souls 2, you know, at least on PS3. Here's Elden Ring Elden Ring on PS4 edition, which I actually got in this first before completing Elden Ring on the PS5 edition. Here's Demon Souls on the original. Yeah, although in my personal opinion, I think you might like the PS5 version of Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, there's Skyrim that was a headache, but thanks to Draco, he actually helped me. I'm still working on Neo 2 just to get at least all the trophies there. Still working on Bloodborne. Here's Dark Souls 3 on PS4, which I'm actually playing on now. Here's Dark Souls 2 Scholar First Sin. Dark Souls Remastered. So here's 1, 2, 3. Although in my personal opinion, in how they set this up, on PS4 edition, it was a little bit more better to keep it more organized. Except for PS5, it's just a little bit mixed up. 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's going to about be 8 very soon. 8, 9. So about 9 trophies, and Bloodborne's on its way. And I gotta say, I disagree with people. At least says, oh yeah, 30 FPS is still good. No, it's not. But in my personal opinion, if you definitely play Bloodborne on emulator, then yeah, fine. But it's still in working condition right now. And 30 FPS just locked behind that, it's really stupid. But from what I heard, and also, they are remaking or remastering Bloodborne, the remake, and I am excited for that. Because I do hopefully they go at least to 60. Anyways.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude. For as promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own.
Pyromancy flame.
Careful you don't burn yourself with it.
Here's all the spells he can give you right now. But, here we go. Grape Swamp.
Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this, I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
And now, of course, like how it was in Dark Souls 1. But in Dark Souls 1, except for using your own, upgraded materials for your weapons, I know they did that in Dark Souls 2, so they kind of carried over. But I do like, if you level up your pyromancy, you can just use your souls for that, so.
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
I already talked to her.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you.
I'm grateful.
I am yours now. Your wish is my command.
And here's some stuff right here. I don't think I did. If I did, I forgot. Okay, so I did not get it. I'll definitely get that off camera. It's basically a miracle tome. So. And here is the Saint's Ring.
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash. I pray for your safety.
Coiled sword. There we are. And this is where I'll end up calling it. So, appreciate for those who watched at least this very long episode. So, as always, my Dragonites, Dragonborns, and Dragonkin. If you like what you saw, don't forget to burn that like button, kindle that subscribe button to join the family Dragonites, Warriors, and Dragonkin. Like, comment, share, and ring the bell. And as always, praise the Sun Dragon. This is Dragonite, Dragonborn, Dragon Sage, signing out. I hopefully you enjoyed episode 3. So episode 4, I'll definitely pick up the tome that I know you're probably going to want to get. And it's just the very, very area from the last episode. So, as always, farewell for now. My Dragonites, Dragonborns, and Dragonkin. Like, this is Dragonite, Dragonborn, Dragon Sage, signing out.